In this particular lecture video, we'll be discussing about the experiment number 10, that is R2 to our DAC. So R2 to our DAC is nothing but digital to analog converter, which converts an digital signal to analog wave. So that work will be done by this R2 to our circuit. So why we call it as R2 to R in the sense here we'll be having a precise precision registers which is whose value will be R and 2R. In weighted register, as the number of bits increased, the number weight of the resistance also increased. Because of that, we used R2 to R DAC to overcome that problem. So the aim of this particular experiment is to design a 4-bit R2 to R DAC using an op-amp 741. Here, the toggling of the input digital inputs will be provided by a mod 16 counter. So components that is required to design this particular circuit is op-amp 741. So from here we can see we need an op-amp, we need a resistance which is R and twice the of it, that is 2R. So here we are making use of only the precise resistance, that is R and 2R, hence the name R2R, ladder R2R ladder network, or R2R DAC. Right? So here we need an op-amp, we need a resistance R and 2R, and we need a supply to provide for this particular op-amp. We need CRO for measuring the output. We need a DC supply voltage, and we need an counter circuit. That is, we need this particular counter, the 7493 IC, which acts as a mod 16 counter, and we need a clock generator circuit. We need to apply a clock. Instead of making use of this mod 16 counter, we can also use a digital. We can directly apply digital data through your digital circuit board, or we can apply zeros and ones using any digital switches, right? So this is the circuit diagram. Once we construct this particular circuit diagram, we have to apply the inputs to this particular B0, B1 and B2 and B3. Here we need to calculate, by applying this digital input, we need to calculate what is the theoretical value of the output and what is the practical value of the output. So theoretical value will be calculated using this particular formula. V0 is equal to minus RF into B3 divided by 2R plus B2 divided by 4R plus B1 divided by 8R plus B0 divided by 16R. So R is the value of the resistance, whatever resistance value we have chosen, so that will be the value of R. So here this will be the value of R. If you choose it to be 10K, then the value of R will be 10K. If you choose the value of R to be 20, then the R value will be 20. Or you can choose any value of resistance. You can choose 5 kilo ohms, 1 kilo ohms. It depends, right? So that gives you the theoretical value of the output. Once you apply this particular bit to the circuit, what value you are getting at the output, that will become your practical value. So note down that particular practical value, and then you can plot a graph like this. So that will be giving you the step size. What will be the step size of this particular circuit? So procedure, first we have to make the connection as shown in the figure, and then we have to apply the supply from the trainer kit. So as I told, you can apply any digital input to any digital device such as trainer kits. You can use trainer kits for applying the inputs, or even you can use a counters, that is mod 16 counter, for applying the input to the circuit, right? For different digital inputs, we have to measure the output. Either you can use CRO, or you can use a multimeter for measuring the output. Once you measure the output, then you can compare it with the theoretical and practical value. So this gives this will be the circuit diagram which is used for applying the inputs using a counter. So 7493 is an IC which is an mod 16 counter which generates a signal from all 4 zeros to 4 ones, right? So this data for individual input to values, you can just check what output you are getting. So the procedure is it is also similar to the procedure what we learned in the previous one. First we have to connect the DAC circuit. Once the DAC circuit is connected, the input should be applied through mod 16 counter. There we were applying through a digital trainer kit, but here we can make use of a mod 16 counter. The output of this particular mod 16 counter can be applied as an input to the digital to analog converter, so that it converts those digital data into analog output, right? So for each clock, this mod 16 counter will generate different values of digital data, so that data can be applied to your circuit, and you can check the output waveform through CRO. Once it is done, you can sketch the waveforms, right? And then you can also find the step size of that particular converter. So this is all about the R2 to R digital to analog converter. Thank you.
So we are conducting the experiment R2 to R DAC. So design of a 4-bit R2 to R op-amp DAC. In that first one is using 4-bit binary input from toggle switches. So these are the toggle switches. These are toggle switches what we are showing here. So we are taking input as 0. Input as 0 and we will give high voltage. It will be considered as plus 5 volts. And this is the diagram of circuit diagram of 4-bit binary input from toggle switches. So here we are having feedback resistor RF. So it is connected between pin number 2 to pin number 6. And after that we are using R2 2R combination. So we are selecting resistor R as 10 kilo ohm and resistor 2R as 20 kilo ohm, and pin number 3 is connected to ground. And we are measuring the output at pin number 6. So you can see the setup here. I am using here LF351 op-amp for this. Like op-amps, other op-amps for pin number 4 is connected to minus 12 volts and pin number 7 is connected to plus 12 volts. So after that, from pin number 2 to pin number 6, I am using here 18 kilo ohm resistor, and from pin number 2, one more resistor I have taken 18 kilo ohms, that is given to B3 input. Then for this I have connected series 10 kilo ohm resistor. For this again one more 20 kilo ohm, 18 kilo ohm I have connected. For this I consider as B2 as the input. Again for this 10 kilo ohm is connected in series. Again one more resistor 18 kilo ohm is used. We are from that we are giving as one more input is B1. And again for that 10 kilo ohm resistor is connected, and after that same for the same 10 kilo ohm 20 kilo ohm resistor is connected. For that I have given as last output B0. So likewise R2 to R ladder, the same pattern, however it is given in the circuit diagram, same pattern we need to connect it. And pin number 3 is connected to ground. So after that, so I am using here 4 inputs toggle switches. That is, I have taken this as B3, B2, B1 and B0. So output we can see in the digital multimeter. So when all the input are 0, I am getting there 0. When the input is 1, I am getting there 0.55. So when the input is 2, I am getting there minus 1.17. So like that, all the inputs 3, then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. So what are the values? What I am getting? All these values are practical values. So before going for the practical values, first I need to calculate using V0 output voltage is minus RF B3 by 2R plus B2 by 4R plus B1 by 8R plus B0 by 16R. So first I need to calculate all the theoretical values. After calculating the theoretical values, these theoretical values should be compared with practical values. So values will be almost similar. So after taking the readings, I need to be using the graph sheet, draw the diagram. 4-bit R2 R2 op amp DAC. In that first part we already seen what is the output we are getting by giving the 4-bit binary input from the trainer kit. But second part what we are doing is by generating a digital inputs using mod 16 counter. So mod 16 counter IC is 7493. We are using this IC for generating the waveform. So this is the diagram. So here we are using the counter IC 7493, and for this pin number 5 is VCC, pin number 4 is the clock, and we are using here 741 IC also. For this feedback resistor is 2 kilo ohm. For this again we are connecting 1 kilo ohm resistor. For this same terminal we are connecting 2 kilo ohm resistor, and it is connected to pin number 11 of 7493 IC, and same 1 kilo ohm, again 1 kilo ohm resistor is connected in series. For this again we are connecting 2 kilo ohm resistor to pin number 8 of 7493 IC. Then again for this 1 kilo ohm 1 kilo ohm resistor is connected. For this again we are connecting 2 kilo ohm. This is connected to pin number 9. Then after that again 1 kilo ohm is connected in series. For this again we are connecting 2 kilo ohm resistor connected to pin number 12. And pin number 12 and pin number 1 of 7493 should be shorted. And after that we are using pin number 2, 3, 10. Both we are shorting and connected to ground. And pin number 4 is given to clock. So same diagram I kept connected here. This is 749 IC, as I told already. This is 2 kilo ohm resistor. Then again 1 kilo ohm, 2 kilo ohm connected to pin number 11. Then again it is 1 kilo ohm, and again it is 2 kilo ohm connected to pin number 8. Again it is 1 kilo ohm, and again it is 2 kilo ohm connected to pin number 9. And again it is 1 kilo ohm. And again we are connected for the same point 2 kilo ohm, and it is connected to pin number 12. So you can see here I am using here 7493 counter IC. For this pin number 5 is the VCC. So from pin number 5 connected to VCC, and I shorted 2, 3 and 10 and connected to ground. So for this from pin number 14 I have given a clock signal. Here in the trainer kit TTL clocks will be there. Either you can give to 100 Hz or 1 kilohertz. So for this experiment I have given here 100 Hz. So in this experiment no need of giving the inputs. Since we are using here mod 16 counter, it will automatically give the inputs and we will get the staircase waveform. So you can observe in the CRO staircase waveform. So we are connecting from channel 1 I connected. So channel 1 positive is connected to pin number 6 and negative is connected to ground.